Hello, I am Deeg Megan, and today I will be explaining the layout of the ancient city of Pompeii. Pompeii was a city of ancient Rome which was destroyed by a volcano called Vesuvius. However, the volcano had layers of volcanic ash which preserved the city, so historians have been able to piece together the daily lives of the citizens. Through the use of archaeology, scientists have been able to trace Pompeii's history back to 7th century BC. Pompeii was laid out in a use-med system or grid-like system, with streets and blocks. This system is identical to cities we see today, such as New York City and Philadelphia. At the center of the town was the Forum, which contained templas or temples and other government buildings, and was the main meeting area for citizens. The city was divided into 9 sections, as you can see here, which allowed for easier governmental polls and other city business. At the edge of the city was the amphitheater, where plays and other forms of entertainment were displayed. However, unlike larger amphitheaters in Rome, the amphitheater in Pompeii did not contain an underground area, meaning that gladiator fights were uncommon or non-existent. The city of Pompeii had 2 important crossroads which allowed for easy travel, the Orpheus and Halconius crossroad. These crossroads between streets allowed for mark-offs for houses and shops to keep better structure and organization for the city. Homes and workshops were scattered across the city on these crossroads. The streets of Pompeii were made of petrom or stone, which made the streets safer and longer lasting. The stone streets also allowed for citizens to travel without getting their feet wet. The muros, or walls of the buildings and the walls of the streets, were decorated by graffiti and political propaganda, which roots representative government back to this time. In addition to political propaganda, murals and arts lined the city, showing an expression of culture and diversity. Balneum domum, or public bathhouses, were available where citizens could relax, clean themselves, and socialize. Public balneo, or restrooms, were also available to people who were traveling or wandering around the city. Tabernas or restaurants lined the streets where people could walk off the street and easily buy a drink or food. In addition to easy access to taverns, officinas or workshops and casinos were easily accessed from the streets, welcoming the citizens for trade and alea, a form of gambling. Pompeii was located on the Sarno Flumen or Sarno River, which allowed for easy sea trade and travel. Like how the Romans copied Greek mythology, Pompeii mirrors the layout of Greek cities, reinforcing how fascinated the Romans were with the Greeks. Thank you for watching. What was one benefit of stone streets? It allowed the people to keep their feet dry when it was wet. How many sections was Pompeii divided into? 9. What did the Pompeian amphitheater lack? An underground. What is the name of the river that Pompeii laid on? The Sarno River. When was Pompeii supposedly founded? 7th century BC.